I don't know if you're anything like me, but don't you find this search for purpose, your life's purpose, a bit of a funny old thing? Have you noticed, I certainly have, that more and more people are searching for their life's purpose? I wonder if has that always been the case, or is that something new? I actually think it's not something new, but more and more of us are doing it. And also, we have this natural sense that there is a purpose to our lives. So why do we, if we know that there is this purpose, or we sense there is this purpose, why do most of us find it so damn difficult to find out what it is? Well, my belief is that we're actually just searching in the wrong places. Most of us are used to going about our daily lives using the 5 senses that equip us to going about our physical existence. And those are the only ones that we're used to using, so we use those to try and find our purpose. Unfortunately, those aren't the ones that are going to get us there. There are other senses that are less developed in most of us, particularly our intuition, that are going to get us there far more effectively, far more quickly, and far more joyfully. And it's almost like, I think of it in these terms, it's almost like losing your car keys or losing your house keys. You have them 1 minute and the next they're gone. Where are they? So we search around. Isn't it funny that they're always in the last place that you look? And very often they're in your trouser pocket or your jacket pocket, or somewhere very, very close to you. But naturally we think, oh, we've lost them somewhere about the house, somewhere far flung. No, probably the last place that we think of looking is somewhere really close to us. And your life's purpose is the same. So it's within your grasp. It's within all of our grasp. And indeed there are 2 purposes. Most people think in terms of the external, physical world to look for their purpose. Yes, there is a purpose out there for us all. But that's not the one to go looking for first. That's purpose number 2. Purpose number 1 is to find out who we as individuals truly are. So to do that, we've got to start to go within. That's the start of the journey. All the answers you already possess. So it's how to start to go within and start to uncover the layers of that onion. And I think a lot of people, there's a lot of mistake about this. I believe that everybody can make a start on uncovering their purpose right now, really easily, really quickly. If it's shrouded in mistake, it will put a lot of people off. Either people won't be bothered, or they just don't get it, or they think, well, it's not for me, it doesn't really speak to me. But like anything, if you can make a really strong positive start, you'll want to continue the journey. So I've devised a 3-step process to help anybody who wants to uncover their purpose to make a start. The first step on the 3-step process is to create a little bit of time, is to start to, what I call, break the sound barrier. Because we live in a world that's full of noise. We also live with heads that are full of noise. And that stops us getting through to these inner voices, these inner senses, tuning into our intuition and listening to what those whispers are telling us. So that's the first step, is to how to break through that noise barrier. The second step is actually developing more awareness, a greater connection, a reconnection with your inner self, with who you really are deep down in here. Now, that might seem to some people a long, long way away. It isn't. It's right, but just under the skin. Literally, it's just under the skin. So it's just a few techniques of how can you start to reconnect with probably the most important person, yourself. And then thirdly, the final step is once you've reconnected, you've got a better sense of yourself. Once you start to know yourself, your inner purpose will start to reveal. And then once you started to reveal that inner purpose, which is the greater purpose, number one purpose, is secondly, what's the outer purpose? And to understand and discover what that is, it's down to asking yourself a series of very, very powerful questions. And the answers you already have. And that's possibly part of the problem. You know what the answers are, but until you've asked the question, it's really difficult to get at the answers. And I want to show you how to do that. So 3 steps. Break the sound barrier, start to cut out the noise, start to just heighten that awareness, heighten those senses, those senses, and then start to reconnect with who you truly are, and then ask yourself some really powerful questions. If you'd like to know a little bit more about this, just go to www.powerofpurposes.wordpress.com, and there's a series of free videos there to help you along this journey, and I really wish you well on that. I hope to speak to you soon.